Okay, y'all, it's officially been 5 months since I graduated from USC's film program, and throughout my time there and even now, I get so many DMs and questions about what it's like. So I thought I'd sit down and answer one of my favorite questions that I've got that I feel like really encompasses what people are really curious about. Currently deciding between USC and Chapman, and I'm having a hard time because I've heard great things about both schools. With USC, I know there's amazing alumni connections and faculty/reputation, but I know there's a few cons as far as production goes and the environment, although I haven't had the chance to talk to someone who actually attended the school, so it might just be stereotypes. From what I hear, the program is very cutthroat and competitive, which scares me because I want to be able to collaborate with my peers and feel supported by them. Also, I heard USC doesn't help fund films, and they own the copyright to student films, which seems like a large obstacle. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit about your experience with these things and just a general overview of how you enjoyed your time at SCA. Anything helps, thank you so much. So to answer the first part of the question, is it cutthroat and competitive? Filmmaking is so subjective. It's art. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Yes, some people are probably more technically sound in one area than others are, but at the end of the day, you guys are all going to school to learn, and there is no prize at the end. Everyone is getting the same degree. The filmmaking process is also very collaborative. No one wants to leave the program with a bad reputation because your peers are who you're going to continue to be working with once you graduate. So I wouldn't say it's cutthroat and competitive, but I will say that people do take their craft very seriously at the school. So just be prepared when you're like stepping into other people's project to give them the same respect and energy that you would want them to give to your project. Next part of the question is that USC doesn't fund the films. That is true. They do not fund your films, but you only have to really put forth the budget for one project, which is your junior thesis project, and they cap the budget at $3,000. And the key here is that you don't have to spend your entire budget. If you can only afford $1,500 for your short film, then work with your producer to create a budget that is financially feasible for you. Nobody is going to judge you for not wanting to spend all $3,000 of the budget. And the last part of the question is asking, do they own the copyright to the student films? Yes, USC owns the copyright to anything you create for their class with their equipment. But I'm gonna be honest with you, you're probably not making the next Oscar qualifying short film in class. Anything you do create though, you still can submit to film festivals. You just have to get it cleared through the distribution office, which they're super flexible about, submitting to wherever you want to submit to. Also, you still own the IP to anything you create for class. So yes, USC will own the physical work, but you still have complete control of the idea. So you can go out and reshoot that project outside of class with a larger production, with a better crew, with more money, and then you will own that piece of work. And the stuff that you make outside of the